Citizens, how is everyone today? It looks like, based on what I see on OBS, that I have solved my audio issues that I was having when I recorded my last video. So hopefully this is not all blown out. I almost said broke out. That's not. So unfortunately, it appears that even though I might get my audio fixed, I still can't fix my ability to speak. Sorry about that. Yeah, I was thinking of doing a mission, doing one of the repair missions, and I am still going to do that and record that, but this is going to be a video, a news video about the new referral system and how it is going to affect everyone that plays the game. So I'm basing this on, if I go to Comlinks and Inside Star Citizen, actually, yeah, it's right there. I'm going to go to This Week in Star Citizen. Not that one. I looked at the wrong one. Let's go back. This one right here. So, on This Week in Star Citizen, it did say that today we are dropping a new comlink that dives deep into the revamped referral program, including a first look at the upcoming rewards and everything else you'll want to know. Everything that I'll want to know is going to be in the comlink. And so I'm going to kind of go through this with everyone else at the same time. So you get to see my unfiltered views on the new referral program. Revamped, rebuilt. Actually, let's go look at that again. Revamped, rebuilt, ready for liftoff, launching July 2nd. I thought it was July 1st. Was it not July 1st originally? Isn't that not what they said originally, that it was July 1st? What day is July 2nd? Yeah, so why can't it be 1st? The 1st is not like on a weekend. I didn't think so. If I go to announcements, we're going to look at this real quick. Here you go, referral ladder. July 1st. It did say July 1st, but now it's July 2nd. That's all right. We're going to go back to the comlink here. Introducing the new referral program. Now, if anyone doesn't know what the referral program is, I'm going to go over that real quick. You'll notice I have this code in my my videos up here. Everybody has a referral code when they have a game account, and you can use that referral code from someone else's to sometimes get bonuses. They have referral bonuses happen, and those are what I let people know. And I always say, if you got a friend, use their code. If you don't have a friend, please use my code. It does help me out. The referral program is how it helps people out. So with a referral bonus, both people get a bonus. As it stands with the, what was that called? The Misc Razor? Is that what that? No, the Misc Razor is a flying. What was that thing called? The little sweeper just went by. The referral bonus, how it works out for you, if there's a referral bonus going on, usually you get a free LTI ship added to your account as well as the other person. Otherwise, referrals, how they work is if somebody makes an account, they have to use your code when they make the account, and then they spend up to $40 or more. So they're doing what is known as like buying a game package. Now, it doesn't have to be a game package. It could be a $40 gift card. As long as it's $40, then they get added on your referral as you help them out. Unfortunately, you can't add someone's code after you made your account. Hopefully they fix that in this. We'll have to look. Still coughing a bit, but we're doing a bit better. So let's read through this and see how this works. So introducing the new referral program, revamped, rebuilt, ready for liftoff, launching again July 2nd, not July 1st. The new Star Citizen referral program arrives July 2nd, complete with a refreshed rewards ladder, a revamped, sleeker interface, improved tracking tools, and an overall fully rebuilt system. Whether you're a veteran recruiter or just starting out, this new experience makes progress clearer and rewards more meaningful, frequent, and not to be missed. Plus, anyone joining with your referral code gets, 50,000 UEC. Again, that's not a massive amount of money. You can make money in the game. But it used to only be, I think, $5 grand. So they've definitely upped that. I kind of would wish that they would make that retroactive. Anyone that used the code before, anyone that bought a game package that comes with 5,000, 3,000, 2,000 UEC, I would love it if those starting monies were actually increased for people, because it's not long term going to make a big difference. Honestly, if you got 1,000 or 50,000, it's not going to make it long term. By the time you've been playing for a few days, you got what you want, you're making money, you're buying what you want. But just to start out, for especially for new players, 50,000 will help them kind of a little bit, at least paying for getting a salvage job, paying for a rental. This could be a fairly good rental for a ship if you've got a small charter ship that you can then make this money back quite quickly. So that's pretty good. I think you can possibly rent a Cutlass Black and a rock and do some rock mining for about this amount of money, including the money that you get with your regular ship purchase for your ship package. You might be able to. That's pretty good. Uh, the new everything, referrals reimagined. This is the new, instead of going vertical, they now go horizontal, it looks like. We start again from the ground up, bring you completely new and improved referral experience. From a new visual interface with enhanced usability to animated milestones, who cares, but yes, and a clear progression tracking. That's always been kind of clear. We've reworked all aspects to make navigating and engaging with your referrals a smoother experience for all. Engaging with your referrals. Can I send messages to people that use my code? That'd be pretty cool. Also, this is a good, actually, this right here. That's a good change. With the new referral reward, you'll have your referral code up here. Mine is star GHZN LZL9. Click copy link, and then you can like put that as a link in a post. You could put it as a link on like a YouTube video. You could send it to Twitter and Facebook, and hopefully someone uses it there. I mean, we're going to see codes all over the place now, but at least it's better than the ones that you're seeing. And I will say this, there's some places you can't use your code. Do not go posting your code on the Reddit groups. There are rules against that because I don't want people spamming all their codes. There is a place you can actually put your code in, and it randomly might be assigned to somebody. I forget what it's called, but it is, I think, somehow tied to the Reddit group who didn't want codes all over the place have something separate. I could be wrong about who's running it, but there was a place to put random codes there. So let's see. Maybe it'll show us what we're getting. New leaderboards, something I could care absolutely zero about, but weekly, monthly, and all-time leaderboards. So what's it say? Of course, we never forget our leaderboard system, which has really only showed the top 7 for the most time. It's been rebuilt right alongside the referral program to offer clear, more flexible tracking. You can now filter by weekly, monthly, and yearly, giving both rookie pilots and long-term veterans a chance to stand out. It'll still be whoever's on the all-time is definitely going to be on the monthly and possibly weekly anyways. Better rewards more often, legendary loot, and finally, but most excitingly, our rewards ladder has been fully refreshed, giving you more frequent and meaningful unlocks. Earn landing zone themed loot, Star Kitten and Big Betty's collectible tints for the Freelancer series. Interesting. I don't have a Freelancer, but getting some paints. I will say the Freelancer Star Kitten paint does look kind of cute. And some of the Versus most sought after ships. Oh, so there's going to be a bunch of ships. Climbing the ladder to clinch a Vandal Scythe, an Idris M, and the Misk. Ooh, that's what this was. The Sweeper. The Misk Raptor, which is it's not a real thing. It was a, whatever it's called, triggerfish thing. I kind of like the idea. If you can get a Misk Raptor only through referral rewards, and it's fairly low down, like 6, 7, 8 rewards. I think that's actually awesome. As long as it falls under 2 things. One, it better not be something that is really functional, meaning there shouldn't be a game loop that you can actually like go sweep up a bunch of stuff and sell it. Although I have said I would love it if you could take empty drink bottles like cruise bottles and turn them in for money, even if it's only a few UEC. I would love to do like a 0 to hero where you're starting with absolutely nothing, at a landing zone, just picking up people's trash and recycling it to earn enough to then buy a multi-tool and then maybe start renting something really small and going that way. I think that'd be great. Idris M. That's pretty crazy. I also hope that the Miss Raptor, if it does exist, is basically only useful like a PTV. So it's something you can drive around in your hangar. It's not going to be great on land. It's not going to be great for anything but driving around your hangar. Then I'd be happy if it's really only a referral based reward. Based on this design here, we got some hangar decorations. We got a Vandal, almost looks like a Predator statue. We got a Space Whale statue. We got this, which is, if anyone's been to Area 18, is the big floating orb in Area 18, like a Wally's Bar snow globe. This looks like what's his name, Constantine Hurston statue. Looks like a Volt gun, so there is a bunch of things here. This other possibly Volt gun here, maybe even what they're wearing. Yeah, is the Prowler and the Nova also in there? Maybe. And this looks like another statue of like a UE pilot. I can't make out the face here, but it'd be great if it was like the Mark Hamill character from Squadron 42. But yeah, all right. So we got some. Oh, this is kind of upsetting. Okay, so I'm gonna go back up here. I was hoping they would actually have the rewards, but there are no rewards here. Just showing you. So looking at this here, it looks like if you get one recruit, and originally that one recruit used to get you some badgers for your ship. Now that one recruit gets you, it looks like a suit of armor. I don't know which armor this is. It's a teeny tiny picture. Second one looks like it gets you one of the Volt guns. That used to be absolutely nothing. Third one gives you, it looks like the model. I'm assuming that's the model of like the Gladius. I don't think it's the actual Gladius. That would not make any sense at 3 rewards. But gets you a model for like putting on your desk. The fourth looks like it is a Mirai Pulse. I think this is the combat one, not the racing one. Then the fifth one is another Volt gun. So just right away, 5 recruits get you 2 weapons, suit of armor, a model, and a pulse. That's what it looks like. Sorry I keep having to mute while I cough my lungs out, but we're feeling okay. We're doing okay. Jax McCleary only has 54. I think he would have more than that. Jimmy, surprisingly, 31. I don't know how this guy is asking anyone for anything when he doesn't say a word. So I was hoping that they would show the referral rewards. This is going to be part 1 of 2, I guess. On the second, I'm going to go through the rewards and just kind of take a look at them and see what they are and see what they're like. It did say Squadron 42 related things. And I don't see anything in the first 5. And I know they said, I think in the first 10, all first 10 will get you something. If you are in the current referral reward system, let's say you have 3 referrals, just to make it easy. With this new system coming out right now, at least for the time being, this gets reset to 0. So if you get one new referral, you get this. But you also get 4 counted towards the legacy ladder. I don't know when that cutoff of being able to be into both referral ladders exists, but if you have at least 1 referral right now, you should be good to be in both ladders, at least for the while, until they get rid of the old ladder. So it's one of those things where I'm so far away from any reward in the old ladder, it's not going to really matter to me, much less anyone else, unless you are someone who can somehow get hundreds of referrals. So let's look at the questions. When does the new referral program launch? It's the 2nd. I don't know why it's not the 1st, but it is the 2nd now. What's changing in the new program? Interesting question. They've completely overhauled the referral program to make it more rewarding, more engaging, maybe, easier to use. I would agree, just by adding this. You can find your old code, but it's not as easy as that right now. Expect a sleek new interface, more frequent recurring rewards, fresh incentives for both new and veteran players. Yeah, new things. Things that we didn't have before. So like these are all kind of new things. What happens to my current referral progress? If you've referred at least one player who's purchased a game package before, okay, so you got until the 1st. Retain access to what now calling the legacy ladder. Be able to view it via your account settings, and going forwards, new referrals will count both toward both the legacy and new ladders, meaning you can earn rewards and both tracked at the same time. CIG said they're eventually going to get rid of the legacy ladder, but not until at least it's going to keep on going till the end of this year. I'm surprised they didn't put that in here. They should actually add that in here, that the legacy ladder will be going away, just not till the end of the year, or at least until the end of the year. So be aware of that. They didn't say that. What happens to my current referral count? New leaderboard system allows you to sort by weekly, monthly, yearly, or all time, with the all time displaying your total referrals, including those from the legacy ladder. That isn't the question being asked, really. The question being asked is, what happens to the current referral account, which is it gets set back to 0. That's what happens to it. If you have any on the legacy board, they stay the same, but your current referral count is gone. If you have, now this is only a few people, like Morphologist is a good example, have well beyond the 2000 and whatever was like the high point of the old one. The old ladder doesn't matter to them. It's not going to add anything. And the new ladder doesn't take into account those thousands and thousands that happened after the maximum. Everyone's going back to 0. What happens to my current count goes back to 0. That's basically the answer. Not you can look at them and see how many you had before. That wasn't the question. What about my prospects? People use my referral code but haven't bought a package yet. And by package, like I said, $40. Doesn't matter what it is. The answer to this is already said, kind of buried in another post. You retain prospects. No worries, all prospects carry over. Still be able to view and track them from your account settings. Yeah, hasn't changed. Do I need a new referral code? I'm going to guess no. No! You've used a referral program before, your existing referral code remained valid. Right, and that's because the prospects are part of those same things. What if my friend forgot... Sorry, I couldn't mute that one fast enough. What if my friend forgot to use my referral code when creating her account? Oh, they're going to address this. Hopefully it's that you can add it back. This has been a big issue, is that people, first of all, got their friends to play the game before the referral program even started. So what happens with them? Also, people have made accounts and then went, oh, it didn't work. Like I have had someone use my code and it didn't work because they didn't type it in correctly or for whatever reason. So they never got a referral bonus. I never got the referral. It happens. Sometimes it happens. But so what happens if a friend forgot my referral code when creating an account? We've added a 24-hour grace period after account creation. If they forget, they now have a full day to add your code retroactively. Okay, so if I have the ability to add a code retroactively, why is it 24 hours? That is a bad choice for people that are in the situation that I talked about, where it didn't work, or that got people to play the game before the referral program was even a thing. This is, I think, a mistake. I know they don't want to make more money. They want people to spend money, so they want new money to come in. So why not say that if someone adds your referral code, it makes them a prospect until they spend an additional $40 on their account. I know some people, and you can even say, or that referral counts towards you, but unfortunately, it will not give them any referral bonuses that are currently in effect. So people couldn't use this to accidentally use this as a loophole to, I bought the game before, but now there is a referral bonus for a ship, and I would like that ship, so I'm going to add the code, and then they would apply. The 24-hour grace period is the smallest amount of doing nothing, basically. This is a mistake. either say, unfortunately, we can't do that because we've never allowed it, or allow it with. There are some ways you could do. Like I said, make it so you can add the code, but then you still got to spend money, or you can add the code, but you don't get referral bonuses. You would only get like, maybe even just give them 50,000. That's all that counts. This is a mistake. Okay, next 3 questions. Then this video is done. Are there any improvements for new players? Well, they get 50 grand. There you go. Yes, starting UEC bonus has been increased from 5,000 to 50,000, giving new players a much stronger start in Adverse. I hope CAG retroactively gives anyone who's used a referral bonus code 50,000, because that's a huge bump up for someone who's doing this now versus a month ago, a year ago, 5 years ago, So that's awesome, but only for new players. Why are you making these changes? Money. I mean, besides other things. Original referral program was showing its age, both in design and rewards. I will agree some of the rewards sucked. Mostly the Arena Commander ones weren't super useful. And also, the people that got something, once you got to like, I think 75, it was then basically impossible for most people to get anything further. It was just hundreds of referrals before, like a dirge of nothing before you would get something else. The prizes that you could get after that were pretty cool, but yeah. So the rewards needed an update. Although they said, and this is the issue a lot of people have had, more levels to be revealed, which means you could have added things in between instead of this. That would stop people from getting more because they already had thousands of referrals, but at the same time would have helped people that were working their way hard towards something. It's the people that used, and I talked about this in my other video, the people that use referrals, family, friends, spouses, even buying a secondary account, they're probably not going to get as high as they are now if they've been doing this for years and got to where they are. So I will say this referral program will help people that are getting people into the verse and help people that have a large base of people willing to use their code. For most people, that's why I'm glad that a lot of the rewards are low down, or at least you do have a lot of rewards low down, that you're able to get something even if you're only getting a few people. So this revamp brings everything up to speed with a modern look. Sure. Improved usability. Let's see. And a reward structure worthy of today's Star Citizen community. But they didn't show us what they are, so we'll have to see about that. All right. Last question here. Did someone say Misk Raptor? Yes, because it was mentioned right here. Let's look at this. You heard it right, and no. Okay. It's not an April Fool's joke. The Misk Raptor is one of the legendary new rewards available in the updated ladder. So is it only in the referral rewards? If it is only referral rewards, but like I said, something that is absolutely useless, it's not going to give you any advantage of the game, and it's just something to show off in your hangar, I think that's awesome. Well, it's been added to the reward track. It's still in development and will be delivered at a later date. It's going to be for sale, though. I don't see why not. We'll share more once it moves through our vehicle pipeline. How many people do you think are going to earn one before it's even available? Not me, but somebody. That's it. That's all the news they gave. I was really hoping for this. I was actually really hoping for more, like a video or someone talking about it. Not even a post that I saw on Spectrum. But that is it. That is the rewards ladder. I just got home from work. I thought I would check it out. Wow, I've been talking about this for 24 minutes as of right now. So I think I'm going to call it here. I'm going to go actually do a little bit of gameplay and record that. But on the 2nd, when this more comes out, actually, you know what? I am going to be away from the internet on the 2nd because I am going to be away for Canada Day. So when I come back, this will be updated, and I'm going to go through it and check it out with you and give you my thoughts on those levels. But until then, hopefully you found this kind of informative. And yeah. New Rewards Ladder. What is your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. Have you gotten referral rewards before? Are you more excited about these, or are you kind of happy with how it used to be, or do you think that this is a program that's really only helping people that have a large base, create a lot of content, and get a lot of uses? Until then, I hope to see you all soon in the verse. Goodbye, everybody, and thank you so much for watching.